this isn't a joke I'm about to tell you. It's funny, but it's actually true. These atheists got together and they decide that they're going to do something good for society because, you know, atheism has a horrible reputation in society. A recent study showed they're the most distrusted people in society. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me. But it said atheists tend to be the most distrusted people in society. I have the report on that. And so they saw this report and they said, we got to do something good because, you know, where are the atheist hospitals? You know, Richard Dawkins doesn't spend money making hospitals. He spends his money putting signs on bus benches that says, well, God may not exist. And by the way, remind me to tell you something funny about Richard Dawkins on a billboard he made where they did a typo. It was hilarious. But anyways, so these atheists say, you know what we got to do is we got to improve this image of atheism because most people think it's evil. We got to improve it. There are no atheist hospitals. If there are, they're rare. Usually it's St. Jude or like a Catholic Protestant Christian house. So what they did, they had a very noble idea, and I'm not making this up, it's an actual true story. They got these shirts on that said atheist, and they said, let's go help the homeless, and we'll give them some toiletries like you know, deodorant, toothpaste, toilet paper, stuff like that. And so they go down to the park where these homeless people hang out, and they gave these toiletries to the homeless. I'm not making this up. The homeless people start hugging the atheist, saying, oh, God bless you, and praise God, and they're praising God. Now, at first when I heard that, I started laughing. I said, you know, you can't write comedy like this. If that doesn't prove that God has a sense of humor. If I was thinking about it as these homeless people were thanking the atheist, but they were actually praising God, I thought, well, you know, the homeless people are actually right. See, if there were no God, there would be no atheist. Is that not a fact? And I think the homeless people realize, well, the atheists are there doing it because they want to show that they can be moral and basically reject God. Okay, so we're going to open up the lines. Here's the question, atheists. Let's have some fun. Let us prove the madness of atheism. We love you, atheists, and in a strange sort of way, you're going to help us prove the madness of atheism. We're going to open up the lines. The question is, and I'm going to go to my buddy in 641 first, and then we got 7 lines right now, 7 callers on the line. So the show's a pretty good hit. The question for atheists is this: what proof and evidence can you supply that atheism is accurate and correct? Listen, don't answer the question with the question, please. Don't try to avoid it. Just answer the question. We want proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. Because every time we ask that, all we hear is, okay, let's open up the lines. This should be fun. You guys ready? Let's do it. Okay, 641. Go ahead, 641. Say hello. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yes. And is this D-Man, Derek?
Yes.
All right, Derek, you ready for the fun? Here we go. We're going to open up the lines. Let's go to 484. And hold on, 484. You're almost 484. You're on the line.
Hi. I
Now,
have the perfect evidence that, and okay, the Easter Bunny. All right, you're all out here, Easter this and Easter that, and there is no Easter Bunny. So if there's no Easter Bunny, then that means that there is no God too. So there's evidence. They're shocked. So smart you are.
Okay, so basically, if there's no Easter Bunny, there's no God. That's your theory. Let's bring 57.
I suppose you're going to tell me about a pink unicorn now, too, right?
Now, let me ask you something, and hold on, 570. I see you there. 484, can I ask you a question? Have you ever believed in Santa Claus before?
Well, I used to when I was little. I believed in Santa Claus, but that was a lie.
Now,
and so...
Go ahead.
No, you said not to ask any questions.
Okay, I was just going to say, well, the thing is I have a theory that Santa Claus causes atheism. So, in other words, because I've noticed atheists always talk about Santa, they go, well, maybe you believe in Santa. So, you know, without pouring salt in your wound, would you say you were pretty sad when you found out that there was... Now, are you an atheist, 484?
Yes.
Okay, I'm assuming so. Were you pretty sad when you found out that there was no Santa?
Well, wouldn't you be sad if you found out there was no Santa, Mr. Shock?
Yes, I guess so. Now, hold on, 484. You can stay on the line if you want. Let me bring in...
I think I've proven my point.
Okay, sir, thanks for... You have proven that atheism is bad.
You have nothing.
Okay, let's go to 415. Hold on. Answer to someone... we always ask this question, what proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? And not one person. So Ridge and D-Man, hold on. Let 336 area code come in, and let's see if they can do better. So far, the atheists are failing miserably on live radio to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. Okay, 336, you're on the air. Welcome and happy Easter. Hopefully, can you hear us, 336? Area code?
Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
All right. Hey, what's up?
Okay, 336, are you an atheist or are you something else?
No, yeah, I'm an atheist.
Oh, wonderful.
But I wanted to say something.
Now, hold on a sec. Here's the question, and then you could chat.
I've heard the question.
The question was, what proof? Hello. The question is what proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? And by the way, our phone number is 347 area code 308-8425. 336. You're up. Ready, set, go. Try to answer the question without a question or avoiding it. What proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? Go.
All right. Well, first I wanted to say that I thought it would have been better for you to start your show with Exodus 35:2, and I was just curious how...
Oh, I love all the Bible. So go ahead, 336. Provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct.
Well, how would you like to be put to death? Because, I mean, working on the Sabbath is punishable by death. So I'm just curious. Do you want to be
336, you haven't even read the Bible. You got to be careful coming on a show where you have a ex-atheist. You've never read the Bible.
I have read the Bible.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What is the veil in the temple? Hell, 336, listen. What does the veil in the temple being torn represent?
I don't care about your preaching.
Aha! It looks like I caught you in a lie. Everyone that has read the Bible knows what the veil... Let me ask you again. I'll even give you time to Google it. Here goes. Well, let's get back to the question since you haven't read the Bible and I caught you in a lie on live radio. What proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? Go.
Why are you working on the Sabbath? That's my question. If you really believe
that totally proves you haven't read the Bible. If you would know that the Bible says, let us not judge one another on the days that we keep. But let's go ahead. I know you haven't read the Bible, so I'll let that one slide without embarrassing you on live radio. Let me ask you this question, 336. This is the last chance you're going to get because we got a lot of callers. Here it is. Listen closely. This is your moment to shine for the atheistic community. What proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? Because I got a zillion lines, man, so try to answer that question because it's going to look really bad for atheism if you don't have an answer for it. So ready, set, go. What proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct?
The whole point is that your show is just one giant show.
Ah. What proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? Can you hear the question, by the way? Yes. Keep doing it, man. I could tell the Twix is hitting your pancreas already, all the sugar. Okay, Baba Booey. Baba Booey is, why is it every time I ask atheists for proof and evidence, all we hear is that, now if you're going to go sidetrack and go nuts on us, we're going to have to take another call. What proof or evidence would you provide that atheism is accurate and correct? Do not answer the question with the question. Just answer it. Ready, set, go.
I'm not going to answer the question with a question.
All right, okay, go for it.
I'm not going to answer it with Santa Claus. I'm not going to answer it with unicorns.
Okay, what proof or evidence do you have that atheism is correct?
That when you look around the world and begin eliminating all the things that Christians and other deists say about God, you come back to almost all of them fail. Some of them are unclear. Some of them are slightly supported, and my conclusion is there is no God.
Where's your evidence of that?
Well, on this radio show so far, by the way, am I only talking to you, Shock?
Everyone can hear you. Every single person
I understand everyone can hear me. Am I only debating with
you?
you?
What evidence do you have? Please stay on the topic. Please don't try to switch the subject like atheists always do. It doesn't work here. I used to be an atheist. I know the madness of it. So what proof or evidence do you have that that's right?
Well, Shock, if you want to have a conversation, I'm willing to have
What
a
proof or
conversation.
evidence do you have that that's right? Please don't ask questions. Just answer it.
Okay, which topic would you like to take? Morality?
What proof or evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? This is your last chance.
You know what? This is your last chance. Have a good call.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the anger of the atheist that realizes he is wrong. All you had to do was provide proof or evidence. He is upset. But listen, atheists aren't upset at Christians. They're upset at themselves.
It's not a multiple choice thing. You don't have to sit there and say, oh, well, which one do you want to take? You want to take morality or this? Just bring your average.